Some photographers underestimate the importance of the correct lighting in newborn photography. In this video, let me share with you how you can choose the right newborn photography light and how you can use it correctly. So the first thing you have to decide, are you gonna shoot with flashlight or you are gonna shoot with natural light? If you are gonna choose with shooting with flashlight, that depends on your situation. If you are shooting in closed room or in nighttime, maybe you have to choose to shoot with artificial light, either flashlight or LED light. There are a lot of types for artificial light in photography, and the most used one in newborn photography is flashlight. Let me show you the model that I am shooting with for newborn photography. The model that I am using, the light is Goodix SK400 LL, and this is not a common model to choose to shoot newborn photography, and I'm gonna tell you why in a moment. But let me tell you, it is easy to use, and I have been shooting newborns since I started with this light, and it's performing very well regarding newborn photography. So what's the problem with the Goodix? Why almost there is no newborn photographers talking about how Goodix flash is amazing in shooting newborn photography? I'm gonna tell you why now. Goodix is not a common company to be used in the US and the UK, but among all the world, yes, it is one of the most known companies in making artificial flashlights or artificial LED lights, but not in the USA or in the UK. And mostly photographers in the USA use Profoto, and mostly photographers in UK choose Alien Chrome, because these are the companies that's dominating there. Another thing, there is a company that's called Einstein. It's also a well-known company for flashlights for newborn photography. So why did I choose to shoot with Goodix? When I choose to buy the Goodix light, I chose it based on scientific criteria that should be there in any flash that you choose for newborn photography. Let me tell you what are these criteria, and you can apply these criteria to any flash you are looking for. And if the flash strobe you are looking for have these criteria, it means yes, it's gonna work for newborn photography. Doesn't matter what's its company from. And this video is not sponsored by Goodix or by any company that I mentioned their names. So if any company would like to sponsor any one of my video, contact me on the information in the description box below. So the criteria number one, it has to be less than 600 watt, the strobe you are choosing. If it is less than 600 watt, you can go down below to the least degree of lightening that you can shoot wide open with your lens. If you don't know what's shooting wide open with your lens, it means shooting with aperture that is 1.8 or 2.2 or 2.8. For shooting with these wide open lenses, apertures, you need to have the softest and the least light amount possible. So yes, when we use flashlight to shoot newborn photography, you are gonna put it on the least and the lowest stop that is there in your light. So number one, the flash has to be less than 600 watt. My Goodix is K400, apparently 400 is 400 watt. Number two, it has to have a lot of stops. Some flashlights have only 2 stops, full power and half power. No, 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 that's what you need to hear. What you need is to have a flash that you can lower it down to the least stop possible. And light is measured by stops. So the least stop in my Goodix SK400 is 1/16th of its power. So I usually put it on the least power, which is 1/16. And the third criteria that you should look for in the newborn photography flash strobe that you're gonna buying is to have modeling light. So what is modeling light? Let me explain it there on the flash so you can understand it more. Now I'm gonna turn off the flash and we are gonna take a look inside the umbrella here so you can understand what do I mean by the strobe light. You can see, I'm gonna take you inside there. So as you can see, there is a lamp. It's hot now, so I don't want to touch it. This long lamp is the modeling light. This donut lamp that's around it, it's the flash. So when I'm shooting a newborn with the donuts, that's the one that makes the light for the photo. And this one is the modeling lamp, this one that produces the continuous light all the session. So this one is the flash and this one is the continuous. And why do I need a continuous light? Is it important to have it or not? Let me just close the hole that I made. Okay. So why it's important to have a modeling light, that is continuous light in my flash? Because the modeling light is gonna help me to understand and appreciate where is the light direction among the baby's face. You have to have the right direction of the light in the baby face to have the most beautiful artistic image for the baby. So by the help with the modeling lamp, I can appreciate where's the light coming from and where it's ending, and am I doing it right on the baby's face or not. So if your modeling lamp is broken and you studied by heart where you have to put, where you have to place your light according to the baby in the photo session, it's no problem. The modeling light doesn't make any difference. So let's talk about what's the modeling light main function. The modeling light or the modeling lamp, it has 2 functions only. The first function is to help the camera focusing if there was not enough light in the room. And mostly we have enough light in the room, unless if you are turning off all the lights in the room you are shooting in, then you will really need to have the modeling light. But that's not a big of a deal. So you can shoot with the modeling light off, or if it was broken, no problem. The second function of the modeling light, as I mentioned, is to study the light direction among the baby face and get the most artistic, beautiful image of the baby. By the way, I have prepared you a PDF, Newborn Photography Life Guide. If you want to download the free PDF, download it from the description box below.